Where is Plies? Like, where is he? Because I feel like that's exactly what this show needs to pop. Because right now, this shit ain't even boiling. Alright you guys, what's going on? This be your boy Scotty, and this is my review on the premiere, the season premiere of Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 2, Episode 1. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get into this video. I just really hope that this shit gets better, and I don't want to have to drop it like I've already done Love and Hip Hop New York, so we're going to get right on into this. So we open up with Trina, the boring bitch. And she is at this panel with a couple of other female rappers, and they're all talking about how they maneuver in this male-dominated industry and how people really want women to not come together, but come against each other. A lot of the times it's the men that make the women butt heads a lot. And, they basically, have a little warm discussion about that. And after that's over, Trina and Rico Love, they go and they sit down and they talk. And he asks Trina what she's been up to musically and what's been going on with the TNT project. Trina was like, she can't really get Trick Daddy into the studio because he really ain't taking this whole TNT project seriously. And to be quite honest, I hate to be those type of people, but let's just face it. No one is taking a TNT album seriously because nobody wants a TNT album. I'm all for nostalgic stuff, but I don't want a full album from Trick Daddy and Trina. I just really don't need it, and I really don't want it, like, at all. So, it is what it is. But, he's basically told her just to speak up for herself. Like, if she really wants something to go or whatever, she needs to speak up to him because she can't be the only one that's working on the album. Then on top of that, her own album ain't came out. Like, her last album, The One, that's the album that's supposed to be coming out. That album should have been out, like, last year. So, yeah, I don't know what's been going on with her, but I guess this is why. So, we see Young Hollywood, and to my disgust, and I thought that we weren't going to see him again after all of the bullshit that he caused with, Amara, with his colorist comments and all of that good stuff. But it looks like we got to deal with his ass for a whole nother season. And like I said on Twitter, I might get stoned for saying this, but I don't give a fuck. Young Hollywood is a nice looking guy. He's a cute dude. The only thing that makes him ugly is that motherfucking attitude he is. That's what makes him the fuck ugly. But it is what it is. And I don't really talk about people's looks and stuff like that. So I'm not really talking about him being ugly. I'm saying his attitude makes him hideous. But he is a cute guy when you see him. But before he opens his mouth, he's a cute guy. He meets up with Gunplay, and you can look at Gunplay and kind of tell that he's gotten clean, he's in a better headspace and all of that. But what I don't like about Gunplay is that fucking hair. I do not like his hair. Like, his dreads are the worst. Like, they don't even look like dreads. They look like an aloe vera plant, but one that's gone bad. Like, that's what the fuck it looks like to me. And it's not flattering to him. And he's not an ugly dude either to me. It's just that, I don't like his hair. But, he goes and he talks to, elderly Hollywood about his relationship issues with Kiara and how, he felt like he really wasn't getting nothing at home. And, he just started going through his DMs, and there was a DM for Amara. But, he told elderly Hollywood that all of the girls that he was flirting with in the DMs, he never did fuck none of them. But elderly Hollywood tells Gunplay that he needs to talk to Kiara and just try to fix things, because you never get a chick like Kiara every day, and you really don't get a chick like Kiara every day. Like, she's a real ride or die bitch. Like, she hold him down, and a lot of these niggas don't ever know what the fuck they have till it's gone. Trust me, I know. Oh, we meet Jessie Woo, and I never heard of Jessie Woo. I heard of her before this season aired. They said that she was a correspondent for BET, and from what I heard, she's an IG comedian too. Never heard of her videos or anything like that. But it opened up with her singing in church. And I will say that her voice is pretty good, you know. I do think that she was rough in some areas, but I really believe that if she was really, really serious about the situation, she'll be on point. But her voice really wasn't bad. I saw a lot of people on Twitter saying that her voice was just, you know, terrible, but it really wasn't that bad, you know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there now, is it? So, you know, her mama was beat for the guys. You know, her mama was a good looking older lady. You know, she just came back to Miami and she's just trying to get her things together as far as her music is concerned. She's just trying to, you know, get back with her family. And, you know, the sky's the limit for Jessie Woo. And I'm going to just tell you by first glance, I like Jessie Woo's personality. But, you know, a lot of the times we like people when we first see them. And then the season goes on and we don't like none of their ass. And that's kind of how it was with me last season with Amara. I started off loving Amara, started off rooting for her. But she's one of my least favorite people on this motherfucking show. And yeah, it ain't got nothing to do with her damn color or her afro. I just find her to be a bit whiny and a bit annoying. And you know, as a person, I hate people that whine a lot. Like, that's one thing that irritates me the most. They whine and whine and whine, and it just annoys the fuck out of me. But that's how I feel about Mara. So we get into Prince. And, you know, he's sitting there talking to his daddy. His daddy name Chase, and his daddy's kind of fine. So if that's the case, I go chase his motherfucking daddy. Y'all know I kind of like, you know, I normally have a fetish for the young boys, but, you know, I kind of like the older guys, too. They were talking about Prince's past. You know, he had a past with, you know, going to juvie, in and out of prison and all of that stuff, and I never would have thought that for him. You know, I never knew that he was living that kind of life. But you know, you can't chalk things up for the way a person looks, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. You know, sometimes you look at a person and you think that they have it all and that they have always lived this picture perfect life, but in all reality, it took them a lot of things to go through for them to even be where they are. And Prince is just one of those people. So next thing you know, Bobby in Miami Tip comes in, and I see that Bobby has done what I'm about to do. He done got him some new teeth. He done got his teeth fixed, and now he is on point, baby. Y'all know I love me some Bobby lights. And Miami Tip comes in, and you know, Prince was talking about how people have been calling him gay, and you know, how the social media slander really doesn't bother him. And you know, I can take responsibility for the things that I've said. I've also been one of the people that have suspected that Prince is gay. Now, I'm not saying that he's gay. I just think that he is. Like, he gives off a gay vibe. But I don't necessarily think that he's gay just because he's friends with Bobby. And this is what I don't like. I don't like when a gay guy and a straight guy are friends, and the first thing that people want to say is that, oh, they trying to sleep with you, or y'all smash, or they're not really brothers like they say they are, you know. And being a person that's cool with a lot of straight guys, like, I'm friends with gay guys, but then I'm friends with straight guys, and a lot of my straight male friends are, you know, some come from a hood background, you know, some of them some hood niggas, some of them just regular schmegular, you know, straight dudes, you know what I'm saying? And I am the one that gets in my feelings when people be trying to, you know, say that we're dating or we're smashing, or, you know, or my friend is on a DL, or all types of stuff. You know, I'm the one that gets offended by things like that, you know. And sometimes it makes me insecure about our friendship, because I never want my friend to feel uncomfortable because of my sexuality, you know what I mean? But they already assure me that they really don't give a fuck what a person thinks, so it is what it is. But apparently, Bobby tells Miami Tip that JoJo had told her some things that Prince had been saying behind his back, and Miami said that he need to go to motherfucking Prince about it, you know. And that's really the truth. Like, if a motherfucker telling you something that your supposed friend said behind your back, you need to take heed to that and confront that person head on. And I am one of those people that would normally do that. Like, if I hear that one of my friends have been shading me, or one of my friends have been talking about me behind my back, you cannot find out one friend that won't tell you. I will call you, I will text you, I will pop up at your house, I will ask you. I'm not gonna stop until I find out what's really going on, and that's just what it is. So yeah, I agree wholeheartedly with Miami Tip on that one. So, JoJo and Amara, they were sitting up there, having dinner or drinks or whatever the fuck they were doing. And, you know, JoJo was sitting up there telling her about the situation with Bobby and Prince. And she was saying that, you know, every time she talks to Bobby, Bobby is complaining about Prince, or he's coming across like he's jealous of her friendship with the mayor. And the mayor said, well, you know, I heard that Bobby could be messy. You know, I get along with Prince more so than the mayor, more so than Bobby, you know. And for whatever reason, it just come across like a mayor just do not like Bobby. Like, she just don't like Bobby, you know. And I guess it's because he extra. That could be why. And, you know, but she did give JoJo some sound advice when she said, whenever there's two best friends feuding, you should always stay out of it and just not give out your opinion. And that's the best advice to give a person. Because if you friends with someone and they beefing with their best friend, stay the fuck out of it. Hey, Portia. Jessie Woo got this little Sister Talk Live thing that she got going on. And she got Miami tipping her mama. She got Jessie Woo got her mama on there. JoJo got her mama on there. And then, you know, Joy is just here for the ride. And so, after the whole Sister Talk thing was over with, you know, JoJo's mom revealed that, you know, JoJo was dating Pleasure P. And, you know, Joy basically said, well, you know, I don't have a problem with it. You know, I think that Pleasure is a nice guy and he deserves happiness, but it's not really Pleasure that she needs to worry about. It's that bitch Shay that she needs to be worried about. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is. So then they start talking about, what they start talking about? Okay, so they start, Jessie Woo was saying that, you know, her boyfriend was telling her that Amira was in her DMs. And, you know, that's when Miami Tip was like, oh, you know, that's the same situation that Kiara had with Gunplay. Because, you know, Miami used to fuck Gunplay, and I think she fucked Kiara too. And I guess the three of them have all become friends, I guess. And she said, you know, Kiara said the same thing. She saw Amara up in Gunplay's DMs or whatever. So this ain't nothing new for Miss Amara, you know what I mean? And so that's when Miami Tip called JoJo out for being fake, because she said that Bobby had told her some things, and then she was like, well, why you sitting up here telling Prince some stuff that Bobby done said, and yada yada yada, basically calling JoJo out for being a fake ass bitch. And you know, all last season JoJo used to paint herself out to be this real ass bitch, and you know, she used to always say, you know, I'm a real ass bitch, I'm a real ass bitch, you know, all of that stuff. And so now it's coming across like she's talking about everybody to everybody now, and it's just ridiculous at this point. So it's kind of like Miami Tip is really calling her to the damn carpet, and I enjoyed every second of it, because I'm like, damn, Miami really just called her the fuck out. But I can't really be mad with it, because she ain't doing nothing but telling the motherfucking truth. She is, you know, walking around here talking about him to everybody. We get into Kiara and Gunplay. Now I feel like this is probably the realest storyline on this show, which is their relationship. Kiara said she needed her space. You know, she dealt with the drugs. She dealt with all of this other shit that he had going on, but he never entertained another woman to her knowledge, and she feels like that is the biggest thing. And my thing about it is, a woman will hold you down and hold you down. And sometimes a woman will hold you down even when you are cheating. Even when you are sitting up here committing infidelity and all of this bullshit. You know, a woman will fucking hold you down. Sometimes too much. And the thing of it is, Gunplay really feel like, oh, you want to thank you for what you're doing? That's something you're supposed to do. Yeah, that's something that she's supposed to do. But what you were supposed to do was be loyal. What you were supposed to do is show her that she was the one. What you were supposed to do is to let her know that she is that bitch to hold you down. That's your main woman. That's your chick. That's what you should have done. She did her part, which is what she was trying to tell you in the first place. And you know, a lot of men's definition of a woman holding them down is the fact that a woman is supposed to sit up there and take all they bullshit and all they fucking baggage, the cheating, the side babies, and everything else. And that's not a fucking definition of a bitch holding you down. And that's what you fail to realize. And both of them was crying after the scene was over. Both of them cried. So I know that shit was real, and I know they really do love each other. So it's time for the Take It to the House reunion. I did not know that you have reunions for one single song, but okay. I didn't even know they were having an event for it. You know, a lot of people that was from Miami on Twitter was saying that this got to be for the show, because I didn't even know they were doing that. But you know, it is what it is. So after they perform Take It to the House, Trina gets ready to perform another song, and it was one of her original songs. and he stops her song from playing. So now Trick mad because she then went in the studio, made her own damn music and all that stuff. And I'm like, Tur Daddy is really doing the most. Like, how you gonna get mad with Trina because she got more shit to perform and you ain't been doing nothing? Which leads to Trina having a big ass meltdown. She goes crazy. She don't want to be bothered, and she's just over it at this point. And like I said, at this point, Trina, nobody really wants the TNT album. And I think Trick Daddy knows don't nobody want this shit. That's why he flaking on your ass. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like, girl, just continue to make your music that somebody will buy. Not too many gonna buy, but somebody gonna buy. And just put that album out. Because that song, that single that you had, If It Ain't Me, featuring K. Michelle, that was like the summer before last now. Like summer 2017, I want to say. Come with it, baby. That's all I'm saying. But with that being said, y'all, this is my review on Love and Hip Hop Miami. Be sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. Be on the lookout for my new segment. It's based on the astrology signs, on the zodiac signs. I have not made a decision on what the new segment will be titled, but I'm still taking, you know, suggestions. I really am. Next video you'll see is Married to Madison, the reunion. And I think I want to do a rant tonight about this situation with Aaliyah's mom making a statement about her being mentioned in Surviving R. Kelly, but I'm not sure if she was the one that made the statement, because I don't want to be up here reporting shit that ain't even true. So with that being said, y'all, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.